Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that Resolution 2008-160, consideration of annexation AX0801, South Highway 92, Foothills Drive and South Yucca Drive, be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Mr. Herwig.
Mr. and members of the council, ladies and gentlemen, this is the next step. This is a public hearing this evening in the consideration of the annexation of an area here. This is State Route 92, Foothills Drive, and the area highlighted here in, I guess, orange is approximately 25 acres and is the area that is currently being considered for annexation based on requests from property owners in that particular neighborhood. As you know from previously looking at this at a prior meeting, in the second step of the process, there's a variety of zonings in the area. Most of the property along State Route 92 is general business or neighborhood business, and the residential properties here some distance back from the state highway are generally in the county zoned SF12, which in the city would be SFR 12. The city's general plan does not show any parks in this particular area, and of course the county does not have a parks plan. There are no county agreements, in talking with the county staff, that apply to this area or the businesses located along the road. The process for annexation, of course, began with the Planning and Zoning Commission, who considered this some months ago, and based on their review of it, did recommend it to the City Council for consideration. And as you know, this fits in with the action that came about as a result of the Council's strategic plan, which was the recent adoption of the annexation policy, and the top priority within that area is the annexation of enclaves throughout the city. If the Council does approve this action this evening, this does not annex the area. If somebody's listening or is here this evening, it begins a year-long, what can be a year-long process to gain sufficient signatures in the area. Basically, I think it would be probably the end of next week by state law that we could begin to gather signatures. And the city has a year in which to gain signatures representing 51% of the owners and 51% of the value in the area proposed for annexation. And so, as I said, if you adopted this evening, the next step would be in about a week that staff would start working on gaining the annexations. I would mention, if somebody is here this evening and has some questions, or if they get up and ask questions, Jennifer Thornton, who does our annexation and is working on it, is also here this evening. We'll be glad to stick around after the meeting and try to answer any other questions that folks may have that came here.
So the process is this vote tonight, if approved, will start the process that could last up to a year.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay, I have Mr. Patrick Bryan, who is asked to speak on this subject. While Mr. Bryan's coming up to the microphone, I'll mention that we have a red light and an orange light and a green light. When the yellow light or orange light comes on, you've got 1 minute to wrap up your conversation. Please introduce yourself and your home address, please.
Yes, my name is Patrick Bryan. My home address is 1388 Yucca Drive. I had a couple of questions about the annexation. Right now, most of the people in the area are on septic tank, and if the city has future plans of putting in sewer, will we be subjected to hooking up to the sewer line? And the other question I have is, as far as water supply for fire protection, maybe Chief Redmond can answer that. The nearest fire hydrant we have closest to the homes on the southern end of Yucca Drive is at the corner of Foothills and Yucca, and that's about a quarter of a mile away. So I don't know if that meets with the standard for UFC. And if it doesn't, would we be brought to the standard?
Okay.
Okay.
Those two questions, as Mr. Herwig mentioned, we won't answer them in the meeting, but you can get with Ms. Thornton, and she can help you with those.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Okay. My second speaker is John, and I'm not sure I can pronounce your last name. Gucciardo? Gusciardo?
Stop while you're ahead, Mr. Man.
Yeah.
My name is
is John Gashardo. I live on the corner of Foothills and Yucca. And I have a situation where I have a person who lives next door to me that has junk cars, trash, complete health hazards with mattresses leaning against hot water heaters. And my question is, how can you people take care of this for me?
Okay, we'll be having somebody get in touch with you, Mr. Casciardo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just to make sure I don't overlook somebody, Mr. Wham, Mr. McKim, either one on item number 3? Okay. Okay. Good enough. We'll take care of those at the end of the meeting then. Thank you. Item number 4 under new business. Oh, we want to vote on that?
Actually, Mr. Patuchek also has a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to mention prior to your vote, Mr. Mayor, that Ms. Jacobs and Ms. Thornton will be happy to meet with any of the residents here who have questions about the annexation after the meeting for a little bit as well. So,
Yeah, okay, great. And probably be a good idea. Yeah, thank you. Okay, all in favor of item number 3, consideration of annexation? And it's unanimous. Okay.